I guess it all started even a long time ago, 27 years ago, when we first started coming here as a school. That grew and grew, and we started coming here with all of our 8th and 9th graders the entire year, and that's how it grew into such a large camp. But then we started meeting with other teachers who are involved with the Unesco Baltic Sea project, and they just kind of asked, so do you have visitors, international visitors? And me and the other project manager, Dennis Stahl, we asked ourselves the same questions. Why haven't we done something bigger? Why haven't we invited some other students and teachers from other nations? And we decided to apply for funding and just put on a big international camp and invite all of the countries surrounding the Baltic Sea. It's not about making it bigger. There's I guess several goals that we have in the back of our mind. We like just this kind of intercultural exchange between the different countries. But as far as the content is concerned, that's all based around environmental literacy and getting these international students together to cooperate and work on common goals. And in that case, this is all surrounding just everything you see around us, the Baltic Sea as an ecosystem, learning about it, learning about how it changes, how we affect the changes of this ecosystem, and also how we can learn to protect this environment as well.
Okay, thank you.
We're about to look up some plants in such dictionaries, and it's quite tough because the easy ones have already been identified by others. So yeah, we just try to get some more, but it's tough. Much fun.
Our project is about making a big model of the island to show the different coastlines and to show the different species of the plants.
And what can you use that for in the future?
Well, you can use the project to explain why the island looks how it looks, and if you look at two different maps from the map that shows the island now and the map that shows the island from 200 years ago, there's a huge difference between the two of them. So we can use our project to explain basically how the island is going to look in the future and why.
This is about different species at the Baltic Sea coastline and water.
Yeah, so we have an application here, and we're trying to identify the shells we found before at the beach.
We have different methods over here, so we can do it with this app for the shells. You can also look to the microscope or just search in some books.
It's a fruit of a sour spray rose.
It will be a jam.
Yeah. It's about natural delicious fruits and berries.
And plants.
You can see the amounts of animals, and as we already know, there are way less porpoises than they were before, and I think the seal population is growing, but we're not sure.
It's a acidification of the ocean, and this is a huge problem that we really don't know so much about yet, because it's so much carbon dioxide in the air now, and we don't know how it affects the ocean. But the ocean takes a lot of carbon dioxide, and then it changes the pH value. It's getting more and more acid, and we don't know how it affects. So we're doing some experiments to figure out how some of the water from the Baltic Sea, how it affects, how it gets effects by carbon dioxide and what it does with different acid levels. And then we just put it into a bigger picture and want to look at the effects on the sea.
Our project is about sea, the past, how it's looking now and the future. So we want to know how it will look in the future. So it will be more garbage, or the sea will be more dirty, something like this. We work on the computer, but most of the time we are walking around the island with GPS and looking around how it looks. It's a lot of garbage and looking at the climate or
It's about microplastic, and we are finding it at the beach and making experiments with cosmetics and where it comes from and how to prevent it from getting to our beaches.
We have to make a theater on the environment. Yes, nice.
And what is it about the theater?
We don't know yet. We have to figure it out like these few days. We don't have to write a script or anything. We just have to find out the ideas.
My project is about clean energy, and we're going to do a simulation about how an offshore wind park would affect the island Årø. And then we have some different roles where we are the mayor and some other people from our group are the citizens.
A wind park, an offshore wind park in the south of Årø, and we have to plan this wind park and try to make everybody happy. There's the project developer, the DEA, the Danish Energy Agency, that I'm playing.
Our workshop is about predators of the Baltic Sea, and we have to go on a boat and count the amount of seals and the amount of whales and also the birds called. They make like a food map where we see, okay, if there are too many birds who eat all the fish, what's going to happen to the whales and stuff.
Well, this device is actually for measuring the amount of salt in the water. So I can basically say how much salt is in the water in a special area. Right. And what are your results? It's actually surprising because we thought it would be more salt here. Yeah, you see the device here. So basically you just have to press this button and then it's on, and then you put this part in the water. Then it shows you on the display, I can show you. It shows you, wait, there it shows you the amount of salt, and it's
Well, the first way to reduce microplastic in the ocean is to stop using cosmetics with microplastic. There are actually a lot of cosmetics who use microbeads, that's what they call.
Don't throw your garbage in the nature, especially the plastic one.